One of the weirdest myths that I hear from sellers often is I have to accept an offer on my house. Nothing could be further from the truth. I hear this all the time when working with sellers and with working with buyers. You know, in the recent years in the market, we've seen a propensity towards the intentional underpricing of a house, and then holding a date to review offers. So an example of this would be you have a house that's listed at 799, but in actual fact, the seller is really looking for around $1 million, right? And we see this all the time. And so oftentimes I will have buyers who I'm working with, they'll go, well, if they don't get their number, they have to accept an offer. So I'm just going to lob an offer in at 799, right? And you have to explain, no, they can, they can turn away any offer. And with sellers, oftentimes when we're looking at which way we want to structure their listing and going out to market, are we going to price it intentional to the market and what our market expectation for price is, or are we going to underprice it to get a little more activity and eyes on it and try to cultivate those multiple offer processes? Now, I mean, in a market like we're in here in early 2024, multiple offers, because we do have a lack of inventory, are just sort of naturally occurring. But, say in 2023, when the market was a little more sluggish, you would see a lot more intentional underpricing of a house. So when speaking with clients on how we want to, roll their house out to the world, if you will, a lot of sellers say, well, if I put my house on at 799, but I really want $1 million, what if I only get offers at 799? Then I have to take that. No, nothing's further from the truth. And I always explain it to a seller like this: look, your house could be worth $1 million, but we could, get an offer of $3 million on it, and you could still turn it down, right? And you'd be crazy to. But that's the reality of it, is a seller, really has ultimate control there. As so for sellers out there, you're under no obligation to accept any offer for your house unless it lines up with the 4 things that you're looking for in an offer, which, if you watch my other videos, I'll review. It's price, conditions or lack thereof, deposit, and closing date. If they don't line up with what your expectation is as a seller, you do not have to accept that offer. You can get 10 offers on your house, 20, 30. You can turn them all away if they don't meet the criteria that you're looking for. Now, in terms of a buyer, yeah, I mean, if you have a house that's listed at 799, but we all know it's going to sell at $1 million, you can lob your offer at 799. And if they got 20 offers at 799, that seller's under zero obligation to take any of them. So if you have any questions on how this information would compute on a house you're looking at, or maybe a past deal that you missed out on, let me know.